He's coming off a nice performance, bringing in a pair of touchdowns. It's the Cowboys and the Chargers, next on Madden NFL 23.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They come in on a one-game winning streak. What do you say we keep that one positive? Because they haven't. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway in Southern California. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that. But he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Now a play fake. Carr. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And taken right on the 30. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
First down, Prescott. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. To throw his Carr. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. The Cowboys had 7-4 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them. Galvanize themselves and go forward and get a win in this one.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes this a 9-point game. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Here's Gibson to start the drive. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw, it's Carr. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. 64 yards. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jones will come now in motion right. On 2nd and 7, Prescott. This will be caught at Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. Through one quarter, 9-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Dave.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
On 2nd and 9, Carr.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, Buckley.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dallas offense back out onto the field.
And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
In motion right is Jones.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Prescott to throw it. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. A give to Cook out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Walker. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Jones will come now in motion right. Prescott on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Prescott. He's got his tight end fan. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's Walker. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ken Walker, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes this a 9-point game.
16.
That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was Ken Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
In motion right is Jones. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play.
Previous play is under review.
Here in the final 2 minutes of that. So
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
It is a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Curtis Samuel with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Derek Carr back out for his guy's next possession. He's got a touchdown pass in his first half, but he's also been intercepted twice, so he'll be looking to be a bit more careful with the ball here as they start on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Carr. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. Touchdown, LA! Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Curtis Samuel and the rest of the offense heading back out there now, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Jones will come now in motion right. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. Incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
To throw is Prescott. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. In motion right is Jones. Final play of the half, Prescott. And he will find his man, Samuel. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So we reach halftime, past the halfway point of the season, and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Curtis Samuel and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 31, Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
A first down throw for Prescott. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be brought down at the 27. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Touchdown! Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. Well, I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. There's the defense rallies behind him. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Carr. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Carr going to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd down, Buckley looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Gibson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Janaris Robinson there to make the play. 3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's caught left side by Jeudy. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 14. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Antonio Gibson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
He got home, which means there had to be good coverage, just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 44. 49 yards on the ground for him so far.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. Completes it to Samuel. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
They try again with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalvin Cook, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the... And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Curtis Samuel from 21 yards away. And the Cowboys have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't